Okay, so have you ever, when you're just swamped with stuff to do,
Oh, yeah,
emails, that to-do list that never seems to end,
definitely.
and you just wish you could, delegate it all to someone,
What's a magic wand for your to-do list?
Exactly. Well, we found this wild YouTube video.
Oh.
Someone built their own AI team. The words not mine.
An AI team.
Yeah, to handle their tasks, and they run it all through WhatsApp voice messages.
Okay, that does sound kind of futuristic, like something out of a movie.
Right. But that's the thing. They actually built it. And it wasn't even that complicated, apparently.
Really? What were
Yeah.
they using? Some super secret, expensive software?
That's the surprising part.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, it utilizes AI, so it's cutting edge.
Right.
But they used a platform called Relevance AI, which is for building these AI agents. And then they connected it all together with Make.com,
Make.com, okay.
which is for automating tasks across different apps.
Okay, I'm starting to see how the pieces fit together. But what does this AI team actually look like? Like, how does that work in practice?
So it's like a team of specialized digital assistants.
Okay,
And you've got the manager agent, right? That's the one that takes your instructions.
makes sense. So if I'm picturing this right, I tell the manager agent what I need to do,
Exactly.
and it doles out the tasks.
Yes. So let's say you said, schedule a meeting with Oscar for Tuesday, book a flight to New York for that week, and remind me to get flowers.
Okay, so pretty typical day then.
Right. But instead of doing it all myself,
Right.
the manager agent would know to send the schedule a meeting task to the calendar agent.
Oh, interesting.
The book a flight to the travel agent, the reminder, obviously, to the reminder agent. Each agent specializes.
So it's like a real-life team, each member with their own area of expertise.
Yeah, exactly.
And each of these agents, they know how to actually use the right tools to get things done. They're not going to try to book my flight using my email inbox, right?
Exactly. That's what's so cool about it. It's designed to connect to all those things you already use.
Mm.
Your Gmail, your calendar, project management tools, everything.
How does it do that, though?
It uses APIs.
Ah, APIs. Always sounds a little technical.
Right. It's like a secret language that apps use to talk to each other.
Okay.
And these agents, they're fluent. They can send requests and information between all these different apps.
So it's like having a bunch of little digital diplomats making sure everything runs smoothly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But this does make it sound like it all works perfectly, and as anyone who's used voice to text knows.
Oh, tell me about it. Set a reminder turns into send a reminder about a dinosaur. Happens all the time.
Right. Well, the YouTuber actually addressed this. They said, rest quick meeting instead of schedule.
Oh, no. Did it try to put them down for a nap?
I know, right?
Yeah.
But no. Even with the mistake, the AI figured out what they meant and scheduled the meeting.
Okay, that does make it feel a lot more realistic. Like, it's not about having perfect technology, but having technology that can work with us, flaws and all.
Right. And this isn't just some fun experiment. This could seriously change how we work and live.
Oh, I can see that. Automating all those little things that clog up your day.
Constantly checking emails, scheduling, remembering deadlines, all those things we do on autopilot that we probably shouldn't have to.
And that's the big thing here. It's not just automating, it's creating a system that can handle the curveballs life throws at you.
Yeah. It's not just rigid rules. It's like having an assistant that actually gets what you want
Yeah,
and figures out how to make it happen.
exactly.
This is already blowing my mind, and we're just getting started. But before we go too far down that rabbit hole, let's go back to that example with the meeting, flight, and flowers. What actually happens when those tasks go out to the agents?
Well, that simple voice message is where things get really interesting.
So really interesting, like what goes on under the hood with that voice message.
Okay, so first things first, right? That audio message, it's got to be turned into text.
Makes sense.
The YouTuber was using OpenAI's Whisper for that.
Whisper.
Yeah, it's another AI tool.
So we've got, like, AI working with AI now.
Right. It's all connected. That's what makes this so powerful. But anyway, the text goes to the manager agent inside Relevance AI.
That's the one we were talking about before, the project manager for your digital life.
Exactly. So the manager sees, schedule a meeting, book a flight, and set a reminder. 3 separate things,
Okay.
sends each one off to the right agent.
Okay, let's break that down a bit. So the meeting, let's say, how does the calendar agent actually know what to do with that?
So the user, the YouTuber in this case, they would connected their Google Calendar to the system.
Using that API thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the agent have access, but how does it know who Oscar is? Or when Tuesday is, for that matter.
That's where the AI magic happens. I mean, it can actually understand what you mean from the voice message.
Wow.
It knows Oscar is probably the person you want to meet with.
Okay.
And that Tuesday means the actual date on the calendar. It's not just like blindly following a command.
So it understands context.
Yeah. And once it's got everything, it shoots off a request to Google Calendar through the API, creates the meeting. It even sends a confirmation back through WhatsApp. Something like, meeting with Oscar's all set for Tuesday.
So you don't even have to lift a finger. You don't have to open your calendar.
Nope. Hands-free.
Love it.
Booking the flight, same deal. Connects to like a flight booking site, looks for flights, picks the best one based on what it knows, and books it.
Hold on. What about all my, preferences? Airlines, seats, all that.
Oh, you can set those up beforehand. The AI remembers.
Oh, okay.
Or you can even just say it in the message like, book me on Southwest, window seat, please.
This is too dangerous. I can feel myself never wanting to do anything myself ever again. This is too easy. Okay, so meeting, check. Flight, check.
Right.
Flowers, that's got to be tricky, right?
Yeah, that's where it gets even cooler, I think. It could be as basic as a reminder on your phone.
Yeah.
But the YouTuber, they use Notion.
Notion, isn't that just for, notes?
A lot of people use it for way more than that. It's super powerful for tasks.
Huh.
So the reminder agent adds a task to their Notion to-do list.
So instead of just a ping on my phone, it's actually organized.
Right. Get flowers is on your to-do list.
Next level.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, next level. Okay, so each agent does its thing, but how does it all come back together in the end? Are you just getting bombarded by messages from 5 different agents?
And that would be a bit much, right?
Yeah, I'd fire my AI team if that happened.
Right.
Totally defeats the point.
That's where the manager agent really shines. Remembers how it delegated everything. It's keeping track. And once each agent reports back, done, the manager puts it all together in one message.
So it's like a little report.
Yeah, exactly.
All done, boss.
And here's the best part. You can change it up.
You can change it up how?
Like, you can customize it, the agents, what tools they use, what they actually do for you.
Right.
Make it your own.
Okay, my head is spinning. We've talked about meetings, flights, flowers. What else could you throw at this AI team?
That's the thing. The possibilities are, it's almost too much, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine, an agent that's your social media person, posting, replying all that while you're doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or shopping, finding deals, tracking those packages, even returning stuff you don't want.
It's like having an entire staff, but they all live in your phone. But seriously, this does get you thinking.
About what?
If we can automate this much, what does that even mean for the future?
Big question, right? And no easy answers, that's for sure. On one hand, think of all the time we'd save.
Yeah.
All that boring stuff we got to do now, gone. More time for family, hobbies, whatever you want.
Like that whole 4-hour work week thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not so crazy after all.
Right. But gotta be real, there's the other side of it too.
Yeah, the downsides.
What about jobs? If AI can do all this, what happens to people who were doing those jobs before?
That's a good point.
Not just some, what if, either. This is real, and it's happening now.
So we got to be smart about it, figure out how to make it work for everyone.
That's it, yeah. It's not about, oh, this tech is so cool, let's just do it, we gotta be careful.
Think things through.
Exactly, and that's why we're even talking about it, right?
Exactly.
It's not just oh, look at the shiny new thing, but how's this going to change the world and what do we do about it?
It's like that line between what's real and what's sci-fi.
What do you mean?
It's disappearing. Stuff we thought was impossible, it's not. It's actually happening. And it's not even that hard to do, apparently.
That's the crazy part. It's not just some big company thing. People are doing this themselves.
So who even knows what's next,
That's what's so exciting. We're living in it right now, the future, and it's just getting started.
I love that. It's a little scary, but mostly it's exciting.
For sure.
Well, I think that's about all the mind-blowing we can handle for one day.
We did cover a lot.
But it's really just the beginning, right? If you want to learn more about this whole AI team thing, we'll have links to the video and all that in the show notes.
Definitely check that out.
But for now, keep exploring. Keep asking those big questions.
The what if questions.
Exactly. Until next time.